Hello gems, Leah from Red Emerald Yoga. Welcome back to my channel for today's unboxing video. We're going to be doing White Sage Tarot and Land Sky Oracle. These decks are both by Theresa Hutch and they go together. I've had these for a while, but for whatever reason, they just never made it to the top of my list to open. But I got a reading with White Sage Tarot over the weekend and I was like, oh, I have to open it. Okay, so let me see. It says set includes 78 pocket-sized tarot cards, a Chakra chart card, custom spread card, and 64-page booklet. So this is a deck by US Games. And for Land Sky Oracle, the back says, inspired by her work as a yoga teacher and practitioner, Theresa Hutch created the Land Sky Oracle as a gentle guide through the 8 limbs of yoga as a path to true happiness. Her watercolor images of animals, deities, and symbols provide a visual means of connecting with the ancient teachings of yoga. So this deck includes 49 cards, a pull-out guide to the 8 limbs, and a 60-page guidebook with messages, keywords, focus work, and affirmations. So we will be doing a reading with these decks at the end of the video. This is also published by US Games. Okay, so let's get these open. We'll start with the tarot deck first. I don't know if you can hear that noise. That's my dog. He's over there snoring. He's nice and cozy on his little blanket. Okay, let's see. So it's got this cute little tin, which I like because that means I can take it in my beach bag and not have to worry about the cards getting damaged. I always dent these tins, but I'm not too worried about that because the cards stay intact. Oh, let me read this on the side. It says, inspired by ancient traditions, this modern minimalist deck features charming animals in the majors and court cards, chakra colors in the minors, and natural elements throughout. White Sage Tarot helps people find clarity and flow along the journey of life. Okay, so animals for the majors and courts and chakra colors in the minors. Natural elements. Okay, cute. I've had this deck for so long. It's just been chilling in my box. Let's see. Sometimes that happens with the decks that I'm actually really excited about. I build them up so high and they just like sit there like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to open it. Let's see. Or sometimes I get excited with the newer decks and then I let the older decks sit there, but okay. I'm trying to open this without damaging the cards. Okay. So this is the little book. I think I did that. It's got a little snag here on the side. I think I did that with my knife when I was opening it. Did I? No, because this was just in the tin. So yeah, whatever. So let's see. It does talk about reading the cards, gives a couple sample spreads, past, present, future, mind, body, spirit, strength, struggles, and advice. Talks about the chakras. Goes into the meanings. It does give a reversed meaning. Oh, and it talks about which chakra the card is associated with. So that is cool. I like that. All right, so let's see. And then this was, okay, here we go. So this is the Chakra Energy Rainbow Spread, and it has our bija mantras on the side, little seed sounds, and it has a little chakra chart. So that's cute. Let's check out these cards. Oh, the Fool is so cute. Little puppy. I love it. The Magician with the eye. So instead of all the symbols, we just have the eye and a feather. We got like the little moon symbol on the cat's forehead by the third eye. The Empress. Oh, this little seal is so cute. She's got the little Venus on her necklace. I like her crown. That's really cute. Look at that Emperor. Look at those little neck rolls. Those are adorable. I like the nod to the sun and the moon on his, what is that, a scepter? We got the Hierophant with the key. I do think that you would have to probably bring in your own interpretations of the Rider-Waite-Smith system for this deck. That's cute for the lovers. Love that we have the yin and the yang for the Chariot. With the sun there, like the will, the drive. I like that. Strength. So we lose the person. It's just a bear. And we have our infinity symbol here. The Hermit is adorable. Little sloth dude. Just chilling. I like that he's like in a little hoodie. He looks really cozy. And the Wheel of Fortune. That's cool. Just like a little mandala up at the top. And then we got our snake. Is this Anubis? I think that's Anubis. Yeah, Anubis. Okay. Ooh, Justice. I love it. With the heart being weighed against the feather. The Hanged Man. That's cool. Death. Oh, I like that Death card. It's not as scary as some of the other Death cards. It's like, yeah, just go towards the light. Something better is waiting for you. Reminds me more of like moving towards the rebirth phase. Temperance. It looks like water, but I don't know. Is it supposed to be like something else, like silk or something? I don't know. Let me see. I'm just gonna go in here in this little book and see what it has to say about temperance. Like, is that water or is it? Why would it be silk? Yeah, it's just water. Okay. Kind of threw me off because I was like, is that like a little cocoon pod? Is it silk? But no, it's water. The Devil. Oh my goodness. So we got the apple and the snake. And the Tower. Oh, it's sinking. This one's not really crashing down with the bolt of lightning. This one's just kind of like sinking or falling. I like that, like with all of this emotion here, just like the walls are cracking. And the star. Ooh, I love it. And sage. That's cool. The moon. The sun. Another little beetle there. Judgment. I feel like all of your deeds, like whatever you've done, like it's being brought into the light. Being held accountable. Owning your mistakes. The world. That's cool. Like the seed holds like all the potential. Like it's already the tree, but it's contained in the tiny little acorn. Is that like a, yeah, it's a seed. Throws me off with a little cap. I always want to say shell. Acorn seed. Moving into the wands. So these are a bit pippish. No, they're. I do like the ribbons. The ribbons are pretty. I do feel like you definitely need to know your meanings of your cards to work with this deck. Those of you who watch my videos, you will already know that I do enjoy my pip decks. This kind of reminds me of Kundalini Rising. Cute. I like his wings. They kind of look like they have armor, but like, is it armor? Is it just wings? I don't know, but it's very cute. I like that they included the little pyramids here. Cute. And the cups. Yes, I love my coffee. My cappuccino. That's pretty. So with the cups, I am seeing more of these. I guess I really didn't notice it in the wands. But for some reason in the suit of the cups, it's like really like jumping out at me so much more. The chakra colors. Probably because it's so simple. It's just like a very minimalistic background with the cups. So this is probably why I left this deck. I didn't really remember, like, why did I leave this deck sitting there for so long? And I think when I got it, I was like, oh, I thought I wanted to like it, but I wasn't really ready to read with pip decks at the time of purchasing this deck. So I think I waited and then I just kind of forgot about it. Kind of just kept getting put on the back burner. Oh my gosh, the queen is so cute. I think I don't know, the queen of the... I think she might be my favorite. I love that. He's adorable too. So now, yeah. So when I got this, I would not have been able to read with this deck. So these cards do glare a little bit. It's not too bad, but it is there. I do like that this is a gentler deck. And I've been sitting here like looking at this like, would I have liked this better in a full size? Or do I like this being the miniature size? I think this deck, I think I like this deck being a mini size. That's not always the case. Usually I prefer the full size. Oh, there's sand dollars. I love it. Oh, I like the pentacles. I think that you can see everything really clearly. I do like that the background is so simple and plain. I feel like once you get down your meanings, you will appreciate this deck if you're into pip decks. It's very soft and gentle. I feel like it could still deliver. It could still deliver the message and get the point across without visually jarring your client or yourself. Too cute. Oh, I love the little elephants. Yeah, so I'm happy that I got this in a mini. I don't know if they have this deck in a full size, honestly. But even if they do, I think I would be wanting to work with this deck in the miniature size. So yeah, for sure. This one's my favorite in this deck. So I'll read about that in just a second. Let me go over the cutting. So the cutting is really nice. It's very smooth. You can see this little grid like pattern on the side. That does come through. So if that bothers you, you might want to edge it. But it doesn't really bother me. One thing that might bother you is I know some of you hate the little copyright on the back that US Games tends to do. Oh, that's my neighbor opening his garage. That doesn't bother me, so that's fine. I do like the font size. I think it's easy to see. It's not really distracting. I think it's a nice size. Oops, okay. Let's see what the book has to say about the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. In the upright, nurturing and gentle. This nurturing queen is gentle and relaxed. Sipping on some chamomile tea, she reminds you to slow down and taste your food. Being busy is so overrated. In the reverse, it can speak of being a martyr, compassionate. The Queen of Cups in reverse is still compassionate, but she can become a martyr when out of balance. It says it's associated with Chakra 4, Anahata, the heart center, and green light. So we've got green on her crown. Very cool. And she's swimming in all of the water. That's cool. I just love her little like, hi. Hey, how you doing? You okay over there? Let's see. Let's open up the Oracle. I wanted to open these up together. So that's why I never opened the Oracle, because I wanted to open it with the tarot deck. I think originally I got sucked into the Oracle deck, and then when I found out that there was a tarot deck to go with it, I was like, oh yeah, let's get that too. Okay. So the box is really nice. It has been sitting in my box of decks for a while, so it does have like a little dent in here. That's all from me, I'm sure. But it is a nice sturdy box. So even with the dent, it's got this like rose mauve, like a pinky mauve color, like a dusty rose color, I guess. Okay, this is the little breathwork thing, pranayama breathwork. Oh, okay, so we're talking about the 8 limbs of yoga. All right, that's cute. Don't know how long this will hold up, but if you're using it on occasion, or if you want to throw that up on your wall, that would be nice. This is the little guidebook. Let's see. A journey through Patanjali's 8 limbs of yoga. The point is not to become a good meditator. It is rather to become free. Ram Dass. Okay, so it goes into the 8 limbs of yoga. What language is on the cards? Why learn it? Some of the cards are written in Sanskrit, the ancient language of yogis. Classic yogi texts like Patanjali's sutras and oral Indian traditions have been passed down through the ages in this language. Mantras such as the sound Om are realized sounds of light discovered by the rishis in a state of thoughtless reality. Sanskrit sounds emanate from 5 distinct mouth positions that exist on your palate. These 5 positions correspond to different points in the brain and or body, which exponentially magnify their potency. When you understand even basic Sanskrit, you can take a yoga class anywhere in the world. I took a class in Barcelona, Spain, where although I didn't speak the language, I still understood the practice because they taught mostly in Sanskrit. It says it pairs well with other oracle and tarot decks. No yoga experience is necessary to use it. Every card has a keyword, focus, and affirmation within each description. When you pull from this deck, feel your feet connect to the earth and mind. Feel your feet connect to the earth and mindfully breathe as you begin. It talks about creating a sacred space. It has a land sky meditation, talks about breath work, and goes into a card a day. It has a few spreads, and then it goes into the meanings. Okay, cool. Let's check it out. Okay, so these cards feel really good. They have a really nice glide to them. Oh, I didn't check that in the other deck. I will. Cutting is nice and smooth. Cutting is really nice. Let's see. I'm pretty sure these ones have a nice slide. I really like US Games cardstock. Yeah, those slide nice. Okay, so let's see how this deck shuffles, and we'll do a sniff test on it. I do read with reversals. Ooh, very nice. Yes, it's a thinner cardstock. It doesn't mean it's cheap. It just means you can actually shuffle it right out of the box and not have to fist fight with it. So that's nice. These cards feel really good in hands. They're easy to handle. Sometimes the miniature ones can be a little bit of a challenge to handle. Just, I don't know. Sometimes they're awkward. But these ones, I like this deck. This one feels really nice. Okay. We'll shuffle the, oh, sniff test. Let's see. Forgot about the sniff test. Ooh, pretty inky. It's got a very inky and clean smell. Like when I say clean, I mean like you just cleaned your bathroom or your kitchen. It's not bad or offensive. It's just, it kind of reminds me of cleaning products. Like an inky cleaning product. All right, so card number 1, we have Yama. Honor others. I'm going to read them because I feel like the first word is easy to read, but the bottom word might be a little difficult for some of you to read. Might be a little bit small, especially if you're looking at it on a phone or smaller screen. Ahimsa, compassion. Satya, truthfulness. I love this elephant. Oh, I'm gonna put that in my potential favorites. Ashteya, non-stealing. Look at him grabbing this little egg. Ooh, oh my goodness, my wiener dogs would totally have fun chasing him down for stealing the egg. Brahmacharya, moderation. Aparigraha, non-greed. I'm going to pronounce these to the best of my ability. If I'm botching it, please feel free to correct me in the comments. Niyama, honor yourself. Saucha, purity. Santosha, contentment. He's super cute too. Oh, I don't know. He might go in my favorites. Tapas, zeal. Shvaryaya, self-study. Oh, look at the little snail looking at his own reflection. That is so cute. How long did it take him to make his way on this little branch to look in the water at himself? I like that. Ishvara Pranidhanarva. Ishvara Pranidhana. Dedication to Supreme. Asana. Physical postures. Matsyasana. Fish pose. He's cute. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Ooh, look at how regal he looks. Oh my gosh. He's gorgeous. Ustrasana, camel pose. So some of you may know this. I've been rehabilitating my knee and my shoulder. My knee is pretty good now. I have very little issue with my knee. But because of my injuries, I have not been able to do camel pose for at least 5 years. And last week I was able to do camel pose for the first time. So I just want to put that out there. Don't ever give up. Don't ever think like, oh my gosh, I'll never be able to do this again, because you never know. Just keep trying, be comfortable with where you are today, and just do your best that day. And I had like, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. 4 steps forward, 1 step forward, 3 back. You know, it's like been like that for years. And yeah, that's a pose that I never thought I'd be able to do again. And proved myself wrong. So that was awesome. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Tadasana, mountain pose. That is beautiful. I love that. I'm really loving these watercolors. Pranayama, breath work. Gorgeous. Ujjayi pranayama, victorious breath. That tiger is so regal looking. Got like a little spot there, not a big deal, but it is there, so I'm going to show you. I don't think he'll be my favorite, but man, he is handsome. Brahmari pranayama, bee breath. Oh, too cute. Okay, Anulom Vilom pranayama, energy purification breath. Kapalabhati pranayama, skull shining breath. Oh my gosh, I think I really like these two also. Bahastrika pranayama, bellows breath. Pratyahara, turning inward. Malachite, heal. White sage, cleanse. Dharma, life's purpose. These cards are really pretty. Raga and Dvesha, attachment and aversion. Hanuman, oh, devotion. I love it. Dharana, concentration. Amethyst, nourish. Chimes, awaken. I didn't even know this card was in there, but that's how I felt led to cleanse these decks before opening. Artha, balanced life. We got another little spot right here. Not a big deal, showing you. Asmita, egoism. Kali, fierce love. Dhyana, meditation. He's so cute. Howlite, intuition. Mala, remember. Kama, beauty. Avidya, spiritual ignorance. Ganesha, love. Oh, definitely going in my favorite. Samadhi, enlightenment. Clear quartz, clarity. Tatata, suchness. Moksha, liberation. Abhinivesha, fear of death. Buddha, grace. Okay, so this is the card about the 8 limbs of yoga. Let's find my favorite. Let me move these out of the way. Okay, so pretty much got all of them like illustrated with little creatures, except for Tadasana, but it's still really beautiful. I think the first one that's going to come out is probably going to be our Bhujangasana Cobra. Our little bee breath, Brahmari. I will take out Tadasana. I love Ganesha. Even my surfboard is named Ganesha, but I think, oh, I don't know. We'll leave him in for now. Let's take out Anulom, Vilom, Pranayama. Let's take out our little snail and skull shining breath. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take out Ganesha. I like this elephant better. I like the eye. I don't know, the eye just looks like it's smiling. Okay. I think our favorite is going to be card number 12 for today. Ishvara Pranidhana, dedication to Supreme. That doesn't mean dedication to any particular deity. It's whatever your greater power is. Dedication to that. Okay, so let's go to the book and see what it has to say about card 12. It says, dedication to Supreme, Ishvara, Supreme, Pranidhana, surrender. Qualities are devotion and selfless action. This otter bows its head and holds his hands in a Namaste mudra, a symbol for finding humility in every act of your day. Ishvara Pranidhana means to dedicate your work to the Supreme. Giving up your work helps allow your ego to step aside. The Yoga Sutra is, by total surrender to Ishvara, Samadhi is attained. Yoga Sutra 2.45. Reflections. What happens when your ego is blown up? Shift your practice by surrendering your actions to a higher power. Karma yoga is about doing the work without the purpose of getting something in return. The affirmation for this card is, I do the work and let go of the fruits. Okay. So let's pull some cards for today. We're going to, let's see. We will do the Mind, Body, Spirit from the White Sage Tarot. Just a 3-card reading, and we will pull an Oracle card. Go to a general reading. Ooh, we have a jumper. I don't know if you can hear that. It just started raining over here. All right, so for Mind, Body, Spirit, we have 7 of Cups. I feel like there's a lot going on mentally right now when you're watching this. Might be having difficulty making a decision or sorting through all of just the mental chatter that's coming to your mind. Your body, I feel like you're not taking as good of care of it as you are able to. I feel like there's something that is out of balance. This could be time management, but I feel like this could also be like your priorities. Are you making the best choices for your body? And your spirit is the 2 of Wands. What is your spirit trying to bring into your awareness? And why are you pushing it aside? Is it because you don't think that you are allowed to dream that big, to hope that big? But your spirit is saying, look at what is available to you. Look at your potential. One thing I want to point out is all 3 of these cards have the green ribbon. They're all connected to your heart chakra, to matters of the heart. And I feel like these cards are asking you, what is it that sets your heart on fire? What is it that makes you excited to get up in the morning and be like, I'm so grateful to be alive, to be able to do this thing today? I'm going to go to this little chart. So I'm going to read it just because, so you can see how it reads. So it says green. The mantra for the heart chakra is Yam. Transformation center, air energy, love others and yourself. I feel like these cards would be suggesting that you are not loving yourself as greatly as you could, as greatly as you should. Let's see what your jumper says. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's a new opportunity, and this would be in the physical realm. It hasn't quite come into fruition yet, but when this opportunity arises, because your card is like, I think of it like a clock face. So it's not really there. It's like, this would be in the reverse, but it's like not really in the reverse. It's on its way into the upright. So I feel like this is something that you are manifesting. It's almost there. I feel like this thing is something that does set your heart on fire. I feel like this thing could be of financial importance. It could be related to something that helps you financially. And you have to act on it. You have to take action, because this thing will not manifest itself. This is not something that's going to bop you on the head by the manifesting fairy and be like, boop, you are blessed. You will have to take action. And then this thing, this Ace of Pentacles, this is like a seed. Okay, it's got like all the potential energy of this whole suit. So if you don't reach down and pick up this seashell, this sand dollar, when it presents itself to you, the tide will rise. And when it recedes again, that sand dollar will be gone. Your opportunity will pass you by. So when it arises, reach out, pick it up, and make it happen. I'm going to go to the book and see what it says for all of these cards, just so you can see how this deck reads, and then we will draw from the Oracle card. Let's see, 7 of Cups. In the upright, it says dreamy self-expression. You may be too focused on your dreams, illusions, and fantasies. Take some time to release your creativity by creating something real. If this card was in the reverse, it could mean illusion, head in the clouds. This card reverse may indicate signs of being ungrounded in real life by trying to escape in the supernatural world. Check in with your heart to help you find a balance. And related to the heart center, Anahata, green light. The 2 of Pentacles says, in the upright, which is not, it would be juggling and fun. You may have a few balls in the air, but you are dexterous and swift. As with all 2s, this card can point to a connection with another person. In the reverse, it could mean early stages, time to practice. Still in the early stages of your craft, you may lack the confidence of a true expert. Growth happens in a circular manner rather than linear. Chakra 4, Anahata, heart center, green light. So these are very condensed meanings, and I still do recommend that you bring in your own interpretations of the Rider-Waite-Smith. But I'm going to continue to read from the book so you can see how this guidebook reads, in case this was your only resource. Okay. Card 2, 2 of Wands. If this card was in the upright, it would mean, could mean progress, discovery. You are ready to soar to new heights. This card inspires both grounding and light. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wisely stated, faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. In the reverse, it could mean hesitation, fear of the unknown. When the Two of Wands shows up in reverse, hesitation and lack of confidence can crop up. Take your time and you'll see you can do this. Chakra 4 Anahata, heart center, green light. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I read jumpers as they lay. Not everybody reads jumpers, and not everybody reads jumpers the way that I do, but if this card was in the upright, it could mean prosperity, creature comforts. It says a pink ribbon a pink ribbon weaves its way through a single sand dollar. It is good to keep your material possessions to a minimum and find joy in the simple things of nature. In the reverse, delays in finances, worry about future security. You may feel stuck, but don't worry. This is just a temporary setback. Adjust your spending on extras right now to make up for the difference. The chakra it's associated with would be Chakra 1, Muladhara, base of spine, red light. That would be your root chakra. Okay, so that's cool. I do like the chakra associations. Oh, I didn't show you how this deck shuffled. A little chunky. I could probably shuffle this deck. Wait. I don't want to get reversals in this. Let's see. Okay, here we go. And that way it shuffles a lot better, but I guess it's not so big. I don't know. Oh! And I'm already getting reversals in them. Oh my goodness. Let me see. And I dropped a bunch of cards. Oh, I already mixed them up. Whatever. If these come up mixed up or in the reverse, we're not going to read the oracle card in the reverse. I always do that. I always tell myself every time I open a new oracle deck, like, I'm not going to get reversals in this deck. And then I do anyways. Sometimes I read oracle decks with reversals, but I don't read all oracle decks with reversals. But whatever. This one I'm not going to read with a reversal yet. I don't know if that will change over time, but I guess I could see, like, 'cause these meanings in the guidebook are pretty basic. I probably could. Ooh, I'm not going to shuffle them like that. That was kind of scary. Luckily, it did not bend. I just want to make sure that it's shuffled well. Okay, let's get an oracle card. What do we need to hear today? Avidya, spiritual ignorance. Oh my goodness. So I could see this, like, not really paying attention. How I felt like it was priorities, you know? You could take care of yourself better. Let's see. Spiritual ignorance. Qualities are forgetful and resentment. The zigzag image symbolizes avidya as an obstacle along the path. It contains the colors blue and purple. They represent the chakras, wheels of light, in the throat and third eye center. Avidya happens when we are separated from our truth. To overcome this, be an observer of this moment, as it is rather than how you think it is. Anytime you are unable to be with the present moment, the unfolding of life as it is, you are experiencing avidya. The Yoga Sutra for this card says ignorance is the field for the others mentioned after it, when they be dormant, feeble, intercepted, or sustained. Yoga Sutra 2.4, Reflections. Do you find yourself reliving old stories? This is a good time to sit in nature and consider the ever-changing sky. Fill your heart with gratitude for this moment. The affirmation for this card is inhale, I am happy. Exhale, I am sad. The way I learned about avidya was that there's different types of spiritual ignorance. It would be thinking that things that are not set in stone, thinking that this is the way that things have to be, this is the way it's always going to be. Focusing on the things that come and go, the impermanent, thinking that those will always be, that those are the permanent things. Thinking that the impure are pure. I'm not going to elaborate on that. I want you to think about that for yourself. What does that mean to you? Confusing pain with pleasure and forgetting that you are divine. Thinking that the external ways that we describe ourselves are the real you. That would be things like your hair, your name, your location, your job, your reputation, the wife of so-and-so, the husband of so-and-so, the child of so-and-so, the parent of so-and-so, the girlfriend, the boyfriend of so-and-so. Those things are not you. Who are you? The real you. I feel like you should look deeper into these. It's a good starting point. So let me go to my little list. The guidebook size on this deck, it's not like an in-depth guidebook, but it's kind of like this one. Like, it's a good starting point. You know, bring in your own interpretation, bring in your own knowledge. But definitely, I mean, like, we never know everything, right? Like, always keep learning. So, yeah. The cover art is really cute on this. On this one, it's just like your basic little white book. I do feel like it is worth like a once through, you know, just like check it out. The font size, readability, I think you just got your basic white book font size. It's small. And in this one, it is bigger. I feel like it's much easier to read this one. Everything is crisp and clear. This font size here and the font type might be a little difficult for some people to read. You might have to wear your glasses, your contacts, or have your magnifying glass there to read this one. On these, the White Sage Tarot, I think it's really easy to read. I do like that these cards will not get fingerprints on them. That's really nice. This one also does have a little bit of a glare. Not much. I feel like this one glares less than the tarot. Trying to, yeah, it's very, very minimal. So that's nice. I like that there are no renamed suits or cards in the tarot deck, and that there are no extra cards. I like that. The shuffleability of both decks is nice. The sound is nice. I feel like they do have a cohesive theme. I think they do play well together, and you can also use them with other decks, like the Oracle. I think that that's really pretty. I like the watercolor. Versus the Rider-Waite, I think it's so simple. It's very, only like bits and pieces remind me of the Rider-Waite. There's not much in here that does remind me of the Rider-Waite. But if you have your Rider-Waite meanings, they definitely do carry over. Does it remind me of a deck that I have? I would say no. This does not remind me of a deck that I have. Is it for newbies? I would say not for like a first deck, not even probably a second deck, but once you're familiar with your Rider-Waite meanings, and you're ready to move on, like you hear the Emperor or Two of Cups and you can see that image in your head of the Rider-Waite, then I would say, yeah, then you're ready for this deck. Whether that's your second deck or third or fourth, whatever that means to you. But I feel like you should be familiar with your Rider-Waite meanings for sure. This one, is it for newbies? Yeah, but I do think you would have to put in a little bit extra, like pull a card a day and then like learn about it, you know, maybe a card a week, and just really spend some time with it. Even for yogis, even if you're familiar with this, I still think it would be good. Like maybe like for a class theme. Normally I would say a card a day, but like I kind of like this, like just picking a card. Like I'm going to do that now. I'm going to pick a card, and this is, oops, this is going to be my card of the week. So I'll change it for next Monday. Let's see, what is going to be my card of the week? And I'm just going to try to incorporate whatever comes up in this card right here. Really focus on it and incorporate it into my day, into my yoga classes, into my readings. For the rest of the week. Let's see. Here we have, oh, non-greed, aparigraha. All right, so let's go to the book and see how we are going to start off with, and then I'll really be doing a deep dive on aparigraha for this week. Confidence, letting go, non-attachment. The silly chipmunk reminds us to slow down and consume food and drink mindfully. A scarcity model tells us we will never have enough. Aparigraha suggests that you root your decisions in love rather than fear. Consider ways to live within your non-greed nature and see this as a counterculture act. The Yoga Sutra says, to one established in non-greed, a thorough illumination of the how and why of one's birth comes. Yoga Sutra 2.39. It's 39, but I'm saying 39 in case like you can't make it out. Reflections, where do you cling? So these will be things that I'll journal on throughout the week. Where do you cling? What can you let go of? When you acknowledge everything is temporary, you stop clinging. Share your things and your time and watch it return twofold. The affirmation for this card says, I have everything I need and I'm open to sharing what I have. Okay. So I'm going to replace these cards with this card. So this is going to be my card for the week. So I like that. That's how I'll use this deck in my practice. I might use it in my readings, but I think I'm going to more than likely use it to theme yoga classes, meditations, and just like a card of the week. Doesn't mean that's how you have to use it, but it's just an example of how I will be using it. And then this here, I may or may not put this on my wall. I don't know. That would even be cute if you wanted to cut them out and put them like little frames, like on the wall. That would be cute too. Okay, what is next on my list? How will I keep it? How will I store it? In my oracle shelf with my yoga themed decks. Who might like it? I think this deck would be good for people who are into yoga. I think this would be good for yoga teachers. I could see this as yoga teacher training students might be interested in this deck. Meditation teachers. I'm thinking like outside of like tarot and oracle. I think both of these decks are non-offensive. I like that there's no jarring images in either of them. The colors are really soft and muted. They're very gentle. This deck I'll keep on my tarot shelf with my mini decks. Yeah, and then I'll leave a link down below if you liked either of these decks or both where you can pick up an authentic copy. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will see you soon. Bye for now, gems.